All right. Thanks for everyone's patience tonight as we are. Oh, look who's here. So we had technical difficulties on both mine and DB's end, but I think we got this somewhat straightened out. Straightened out on my end anyway, and we are here, functioning at like 40%. Uh, Brown Leader is here. Let's get this show started.
Podcasting, the final audio frontier. These are the legends of Brown Squadron.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at it.
The ongoing mission? To explore the Star Wars universe and other nerd culture topics. To seek new content and new cantinas, bars, and lounges. To boldly annoy Scruffy by making too many bad jokes. Welcome to the Hyperspace Heroes Podcast.
All right, welcome to Hyperspace Heroes. All wing report in.
Brown Leader signing in.
And we are here. Sorry for the rough start. Technical difficulties on both mine and DB's part tonight. When I logged in, everything was fine, and then suddenly I had no microphone according to the computer. So I'm here. Brown Leader's here. We got enough to get this show on the road, and hopefully DB can join us here in just a little bit.
Does that qualify as a quorum?
Yeah, a quorum. We have a quorum. We have quorum.
Remember government civics class?
I think I fell asleep during that class, but I vaguely remember that. So at 12 o'clock today, Max Rebo Experience said first.
Nice.
And then Delphi Rangers, are you still here? Talk to me, sir. Yeah, they sent a note in about 7:58, said they were here, and then I don't know if they're still here or not.
I've been DMing with him on Instagram, and he's got a surprise cooking up down the road for us to show us later on. Not during the show or anything, but he's got some cool stuff he's working on. Oh, and this is Brown Squadron.
Oh,
that's frustrating.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
tough. Shots
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah,
but,
I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Brutal.
But and just want to make sure that we get it. What episode is this? 138, right? And
This is 138. Oh yes, 138. This is supposed to be Scruffy and DB Unleashed, the sequel.
and,
There's some Unleashed stuff happening here.
Brown 2 is reporting from the home base at Delphi North, and I am on a covert mission in another galaxy far, far away. So.
Yeah, you are in another galaxy far, far away. I would imagine walking around down there, it looks kind of like the cantina scene.
A little bit.
Yeah, I bet it does. Yeah. Oh, a Delphi Rangers. I said might.
Might.
I want to argue that, but I don't really think I can.
We're still telling on him when DB gets in.
If he gets in.
Anything to give DB crap. So,
you know. Absolutely. Well, yeah, we'll pretend he's talking about DB for sure.
Right.
Anyway, speaking of a Delphi Rangers, this is a Delphi North, and check this out.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, these were sent to us by Delphi Rangers. This is a Delphi North up here, so thank you so much. Greatly appreciate those. They are very, very cool. So tonight, what's that?
I was going to say I won't be on here for the whole show, but mention as a little collection corner thing. I texted you guys earlier, and it's dangerous when I'm on solo missions. So
yeah, it is because I can't afford all this.
When I go to other cities and I start stopping at stores, it starts getting really expensive. But
yeah, it's going to be a pricey return trip, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure. So, news today. We've got some news coming up here. We just checked it out. Justin Leach, or AKA Brown 72 Bola, has a new series that dropped on Netflix yesterday called Leviathan.
He does. Yes.
So
absolutely.
short and sweet. It's a 12. Where'd it go? Here we go. It's 12 episodes. Two teens on opposing sides of a war in an alternate steampunk past must find a way to survive in this series, produced by Orange. So it looks really cool. I didn't get a chance to start watching it yet, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and check that out tonight.
Yeah, so it just dropped at 3 a.m. Eastern time this morning, midnight Pacific. And I DM'd with Justin a little bit today. I said, hey, we're going to make sure to plug that. Congratulations. Because he talked about that when he was on our show. This has been a passion project of his for some time. And it's on Netflix, which is super cool. He said there's been really little to no marketing on Netflix's end. So he's more than happy hearing that we're going to plug it for him. And it's anime. So, for you anime lovers, definitely check it out. And told him when he gets back to the States, because he's over in Japan right now, because they had there's like an anime con or something, I think.
Oh.
And he's been on some panels over there doing that. And I told him that, when he comes back, just let us know and we'll get him on an episode. We can talk about the show a little more.
That'd be awesome. Hopefully he gets his way up to northern Michigan here and swing by and say hi to us.
Right on. And then he is, don't forget too, we're going to have him on later this fall after Visions season Volume 3 comes out, because his company Cubic was back involved with, it was all Japanese animation again for Volume 3, which we're going to get another Ronin story. I'm so excited.
That is awesome. DB, can you hear us?
I can hear you. How you guys doing?
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Now, my first question, Brown Leader, you're off on assignment. Did you get any Astromechs to fix my computer?
Yeah, so
actually, Astromech fixed both of our computers, because I got a message from StreamYard saying my microphone is not connected. And that's why I went into a panic, because I couldn't speak. And then he logged in and said, I can hear you. Like, oh, well, I fixed that problem. Where's you? So, and I'm glad my little kitty Coco has Ranger.
0, yeah.
That's awesome.
He was showing the sticker that Adelphi Rangers sent us. And those
are awesome.
Yeah, those are cool.
And I was telling Scruff that Adelphi is working on a secret project right now, and we've been DMing. We were actually DMing the last couple hours, but he's got some secret stuff he's working on. I'm excited. It'll be a little bit down the road, but he's got some cool stuff.
Awesome. So yeah, Justin Leach, Leviathan, check that out. Also, if you got time, check out the Eden. Eden is a pretty awesome series. Series there. I did see that. Before I had to reboot, I had everything all pulled up on my computer, and now it's gone.
How about those pictures I sent? Did those ever come through?
Second.
Oh, there might be children watching DB. We can't show those pictures.
Oh, is that for DB After Dark or what?
That is for DB. DB After Dark.
Definitely DB After Dark.
I will admit, that's the first time I've seen Droid and Jawa. Anyway.
All right, focus. So Eden, short and sweet of that one is came out back in 2021, about 1,000 years after the humans disappear from Earth. A gleaming monolithic city known as Eden 3 is inhabited solely by artificial intelligent robots whose former masters vanished long ago, and they continue to grow in agricultural produce. Their ruler thinks that they're the only ones left, so that there are no more humans left. So it is a very cool episode or series. You should check that out also. Justin Leach. And then Visions 3 is coming out this September, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, now I know what it's like to try and rule me and him in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can't be easy, is it?
So also we're getting that Lego Rebuild the Galaxy Volume 2 in September, and then Visions Volume 3 is at the tail end. I think it's right around Halloween in October.
Yeah, totally looking forward to that.
And I don't know if you guys knew it, and because I know you guys talked about Spaceballs on the last Unleashed episode a little bit, and Spaceballs 2. And one of the writers from Rebuild the Galaxy is helping with the script for Spaceballs 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I'm super excited about that because I don't think it's the writing duo that wrote Rebuild, but it's
Still.
one of them. And really, they need to get those two to write more Star Wars outside of Rebuild. But
Yes.
they get it.
Totally agree with that. That would be epically awesome.
Like if they wanted to do a 3-camera sitcom series, I would have those guys write it. Yes.
That would be awesome. That would be epically awesome. So, other news. Ghostbusters Unleashed. 4 new movies and an animated 4 new movies, animated series coming out. So 4 new movies coming out. One is an animated series.
No, 3. It's a trilogy of animated, right? 3
yes.
movies and then a sequel to.
Let me finish. Let me finish reading first. Okay. One will be a live-action sequel to Frozen Empire, and the other rumored trilogy will be animated. No word on what the trilogy will cover, but we do know that the one live series movie will be a sequel to Frozen Empire, which we all kind of expected. For as long as it took Frozen Empire to get created and get out, I'll believe it all when I see a trailer and an actual in theater now type thing. Because I think Frozen Empire got continuously pushed back for over a year.
Well,
wasn't it?
It's not Lucasfilm doing it, right? Because if it's Lucasfilm, I know we're
it's
out of it.
It's worse. They said it was done. It would be released on this date, and then they said, nope, we got to push it back to this date. Nope, we got to push it back to this date. I think they pushed it back like 3 or 4 times before I finally said, you know what? I'll believe it when I see it.
You know, the thing is, Paul Rudd doesn't age, so they could put it out 100 years from now.
You have a very valid point there.
Those kids will have aged, 20 years and 10. But Paul Rudd will have de-aged.
Exactly the same.
the kids all have grandkids, but hey, Paul Rudd still looks like he's 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him, Willie Nelson, and Keith Richards. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Paul Rudd and I are the same age, and he's one lucky bastard.
Is he really that old?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to us?
He's my age. He's 34.
Oh, geez, whatever.
I know DB hasn't seen it, but Scruff, have you seen Frozen Empire?
Heck yeah.
How was it?
Hold on a second. There is me at Frozen Empire.
Oh,
look at that.
Yes, heck yeah, I was. I thought it was awesome. So Frozen Empire was just epic. It was a return of all the characters, of course, but that final scene where you get the original Ghostbusters lined up, and you get the ghost of Egon there. Oh, no, it's too late now, man. It's too late now. It's only been out for what, 1.5 years, 2 years now. Come on.
I had the memory of a tomato, so I won't remember when I actually sit down and watch it. So
what were we talking about?
My Little Pony.
Oh, My Little Pony. So My Little Pony.
I'm 34.
There was a final scene where you get Egon, Venkman, and all 3 of them are together, except for Egon's the ghost. And it was a tear-jerking scene that brought a tear to everybody's eye, man. It was just
that was at the end. That was at the end of the one before it.
Was that the end of the one before it? What was the new Frozen Empire about then?
Like New York turning into an ice bucket.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Yeah.
Yes, Frozen Empire was okay. Yeah, it was good. Just good. It was good. Slimer, Slimer was the best part of Frozen Empire. For sure. A return to the firehouse and Slimer.
But speaking of Spaceballs 2, Rick Moranis is returning for that, but he didn't return for for Ghostbusters. So that's pretty. The fact that he's returning for Spaceballs, that's pretty darn cool.
that was epic. That's what it took to get him out of that sitcom as Star Wars Galaxy said Third Rock from the Twin Sons.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the best part is they should have Shatner be the big fat head just to cross over. No, Shatner was on Third Rock.
Yeah,
Just saying.
No. Yeah, just saying. Just saying.
I saw something that you might be interested in today, and I should do a plug really quick for a store called Time Travelers in Berkeley, Michigan, and I've made 2 trips there now while I've been downstate. And today I noticed that they had a Mego USS Enterprise playset.
No. Quick, don't I owe you money from the last time you took a vacation and came back with a cartload of stuff?
Yeah, your desks are going to be piled up when I get back.
I think I still owe you like $40 for that trip, and now I owe you money for this trip too. Oh my word, this is getting expensive.
This trip's on me.
This you are banned from travel.
I found your episode or issue 62 or 63, by the way.
Oh yes, yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
And then I found you some new starter sets for some other series. So
I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the initials. With the initials.
Is one of them Smurfs?
No, BSG.
Which one?
Actually, one of each.
Oh.
Yeah. Classic and the reboot.
Okay.
I have classic BSG.
When are you coming back?
Hopefully tomorrow.
I cannot wait to see this.
So I'll be in the office on Sunday.
Well, yeah, because I've been banished to late night where no one can see me for the next 3 days. So anyway, where were we?
I'll see you.
You'll be there at 11 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning?
No, but the stuff on your desk.
I work till midnight the next 2 nights. We'll cross.
All right, we'll cross. Sweet. So you can stay until 7 o'clock in the morning with me.
Oh, the heck I will.
Baby.
As somebody, as the immortal Scruffy says, no.
Think about that for a second. No. Fine, whatever. Fine, whatever. Moving along. We're 18 minutes in this. Oh, wait.
What's the Delphi say?
Well, both contemporary. Yes, as a matter of fact. That it is 18 minutes and 14 seconds into this episode, and I just need to remind everybody that hey, Katie Sackhoff remembered me. Thanks to Delphi Rangers for reminding everyone of that. I was going to actually go the whole episode without bringing that up.
Whoa, whatever.
Oh no, I really was. I was waiting to see if one of you two would bring it up, but Delphi Rangers beat you to it, so I'm good. I'm happy. Moving right along.
I brought it up several times and my microphone wasn't working. So,
no, okay. Yeah, that's a real bummer.
Yeah, you don't believe me for a second there, do you?
No, not at all.
Sorry, I'm drinking here, kids. Mrs. DB brought me a milkshake, and I hate to waste it. So,
oh, while I was at that Time Travelers,
I'm just throwing the script to the wind there.
I was just going to say this is the ADHD episode. So I was representing, and he noticed the hat, and so I was talking to the owner of the shop who used the hat, and he's on the Facebook groups as well, so he knew we made a connection.
Right on.
Anyway, back to your script.
Don't let him fool you, BL. When you're out of town, Unleashed just we're all over the place. He's trying to be all professional now that he's in command. And
no, I'm in command of nothing. I am in command of nothing.
It's like Starscream to Megatron.
Speaking of Transformers, for Transformers fans, Transformer 8's Rise of Unicron is happening in 2026. Kind of excited about that. The last couple were a little weak.
And I think I
However-
stopped watching after 2.
Oh no, you have to watch Transformers 1. Transformers 1 was awesome.
I've
So
heard good things
Transformers
about it.
1 was an animated movie, and it gave you the history of Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Megatron,
Because
yeah.
they're friends at this point still, and it is epically awesome because they get introduced to B, and see, Bumblebee was great, and Bumblebee has a name that he other than Bumblebee, and it's Badassatron. That's literally what he called himself. Except for he says, "My name is Bad. I want to change my name to Badassatron, but more like Badassatron." It was awesome, absolutely hysterical.
I think Prime is voiced by Hemsworth in that. By
Is
Thor
it
himself.
Michael Bay coming back? I don't know.
Well, we're speaking about Transformers. I mean, let's not forget the sacrifice of Optimus Prime for Prime Day.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it. That picture cracked.
We are in the midst of Prime Days.
Yes,
so-
yes, we are, and we must all take a moment to remember what Prime Day is all about and the sacrifices that were made for Prime Day.
What was the song from that movie?
You got the touch. White
Touch.
Lion. White Lion.
Yep.
Yes.
White Lion.
Yes. You've never seen the animated TV show episode one? Yeah.
Movie.
Oh, and since we're throwing up a remember, I just want to remind everybody July 4th, 1996, and never forget the sacrifice made by that man right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're a
the
nerd.
alien invasion. Yes, I am. Probably was the horror. Yes, it was. The Bumblebee movie was pretty good too. I will say, yeah.
I did like.
I didn't mind that one too much. It was cool to see Bumblebee back as the Volkswagen.
Mm-hmm.
But for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And since we're on news, let's throw this back up here. We just
This
lost.
made me sad.
We just lost another OG original member. Kenneth Colley, playing Admiral Piet, passed away at 87. He passed away June 30th of this year. I got to meet him once or twice. An absolutely amazingly nice man. Willing to talk to you as long as for as long as there was anybody in line. Yeah, he was just an amazingly nice person.
Oh, man.
Loved it.
You're so lucky.
So the scene where Vader force chokes his boss, and then the nod that he gives to the guy to clean it up, that forever lives. Always lives rent free in my head.
Absolutely, he was just.
It's a great look.
Absolutely.
Didn't have to say a word.
Absolutely, but yeah, he was an absolutely pleasurable, always very personable, always willing to talk to fans. Just a great guy.
Can you go through the pictures? And something we actually haven't shown on screen was the last thing Adelphi created for Brown Squadron, which was the Y-Wing.
Well, we have the A-Wing, we have the X-Wing, we have the B-Wing, and now we have the Y-Wing.
Yes.
Yes.
The greatest fighter in the fleet right there.
Well, the A-Wing is pretty awesome. See, if you got the Y-Wing, you got the X-Wing, the B-Wing all doing the the heavy duty stuff. The A-Wing is the Corvette of the four. It's all about speed and precision.
The A-Wing is the Datsun. No. What was the little sports car back in the 80s?
The Datsun. That crappy little Datsun 280Z. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the A-Wing.
Oh, Adelphi Rangers, rest in power, Admiral. Yes.
Right on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what else we got? Also, this year is the 40th anniversary of Better Off Dead. 40 years. I want that to sink in for just a quick moment. 40 years.
I'm going to say something. I have a touch point on that actually, and I'm going to say that before I get off here because I'm going to let you guys continue on with the Unleashed episode because I'm going to have dinner with my kids. But
Unleashed, what? We're just about done.
Yeah.
What more do you want to talk about, man?
So there are, believe it or not, Star Wars fans, there are controversies in other fandoms.
What?
There
What?
are. Believe it or not,
bullshit.
in the Trek universe, there are people
God.
there are people that believe that Trek ended after the original series.
7 minutes. 7 minutes for no Trek reference.
Anyway, the point being, Better Off Dead. You touched on Better Off Dead. At the end of the movie, Ricky gets a girlfriend. Remember that?
Yep.
So there has been a big online movement lately to identify that actress because she is not listed in the credits.
No, she was somebody they pulled off the street, basically.
And they confirmed that today. So the person that runs the Better Off Dead Facebook page actually put out a post today and confirmed that he talked to some people in the production, and that is a true story. Yep. He also said that the young lady, the lady that played that role, is wanting to maintain her privacy because it's been like crazy on fire lately in that fandom. Everybody's trying to figure out who she is. And so he's asked that everybody respect her privacy and don't stalk her and everything. But
yeah, the McDonald's fans are complaining about the return of the Crunchwrap.
Yes.
True story too.
You know, when I was in Portugal, they have a mayor. Was it Mayor McDonald? And he was featuring the chicken Big Mac, and it was there were billboards all over the place. But anyway,
yeah, it cracked me up is Big Bang Theory, the Maharaji McMac that from India, and the special sauce is curry, which reminds you is nothing special.
Anyway, I just wanted to point out that other fandoms have controversies also. In that urban legend was confirmed, by the way. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, now you open this McDonald's thing. They have the mayor of McDonald's. What was it like, Mayor McCheese that we had in the 70s?
You know, I've got the picture on this
McCheese.
phone, and no. Anyway, he looks like who's the guy that he looks like a pimped out Sacha Baron Cohen, and
that's not right.
Yeah.
So it's not Mayor McCheese.
So I think I sent you, Scruffy, the picture. You and Chicken Burger. I think I sent you guys the picture, and I'll have to find. It's on.
Can we call him that? Is that can that be his name when he gets on the show?
Oh, that's his call sign, Chicken Burger.
You know what? I want to have him on the show now, just so we can call him that.
Right.
Even if the show's 5 minutes long.
Anyway, I'm gonna go have dinner. So you guys have a great rest of the show.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for dropping that Mayor McCheese thing to us, and I'm gonna forever be wondering about that now.
BL, you gotta go because I'm sure Carbo's in the wings or something. So.
Probably.
He's waiting to come on the episode, and he's waiting for you to leave.
So before I sign off, two things. Katie Sackhoff remembered Scruffy and Star Trek.
You suck.
Oh, just like that. You are out, man. Look at that.
Rude as hell.
Right.
No stinking Star Trek. Oh, anyway, so 40th anniversary of Better Off Dead. If any of our listeners out there have not seen this movie, you need to watch it. It's a classic, and outside of Star Wars, it's one of my favorite movies. It's probably in my top 10 at least.
Are there any Star Trek films ahead of it?
And you need to watch the DVD version. Now, the TV version does have some scenes that have been cut or edited out. And those scenes are pretty important to the movie. So it does those scenes you need to see those scenes. So watch the DVD version and not the TV version.
Now I'm intrigued. I mean, is it edited for time or content?
Time, because the content of the movie is nothing that's you see worse on Lifetime for Women.
Well, everything is worse. I shouldn't say that. I might alienate a fan.
Oh, I have no problem with Lifetime for Women. I there's some great stuff on there actually. My wife and I will sit there and we'll watch a Lifetime for Women movie. I got no problem with them. It's just some of the scenes that they don't edit out of there are a little explicit. So there's nothing on Better Off Dead that can't be shown on regular TV. So it's definitely edited for time. As long as we're piling on Scruffy, do you still get do not regret not getting the 3 3/4 inch Hoth Battlefield? Yes, I do, but I also know that there's another one out there somewhere. No problem.
I
And
saw one
really,
for $25 on the IC today.
and really, all I need is the Probot, and I need the whole Probot. I have the cannon,
Oh,
I have the turret, I have the base, the turret, and everything. That was from my childhood. Really, all I need is a Probot, and that's one thing I could not find when I cleaned out Mom and Dad's many years ago. That I can't find the whole Probot.
I thought you were talking about the attack base. I didn't see one of those.
Yeah, I still wish I would have got that too. I have the attack base, but all I have is just the base itself. I don't have the parts that go with it. So
Yeah, all the peripheral parts are hard to come by. You find them in a lot every now and then.
and at that point, I would rather just buy the whole complete thing. And
I've got a couple of ice bridges if you need that part. I got a couple extra of those.
Yeah,
And I might, you know, and if you were able to down those pictures I sent you a nice picture of my diorama of my Hoth base, so you can see what they look like when they're full. They're really cool. Just saying.
I had to send Mrs. Scruffy a message there. So I did. Well, here's the problem with this. Okay, so
I'm still on
with Brown leader absent. I'm playing technical here, and for those that know me, wow, don't do that. For those who know me, know my technical skills are a little weak. Oh, here we go. So here is the first picture, DB.
Oh, you got it.
Yes, yeah, I got him.
Well, see, I was gonna, I figured
the first picture that you sent me. Well, one of the pictures you sent me. So I've got that pulled up.
Well, I just figured we could talk about, collection because, I mean, quite honestly, I didn't have any topics prepared, and I've kind of got a mixed bag in this. I've got a Power of the Force Boba Fett, some classic Bespin guards, and an R2 from one of the prequels, or it's an R5 or whatever.
That was a sneak preview figure from
maybe it was episode 1 even.
Episode 1 or 2, I can't remember which one. I think it was 1.
My point was to show off this Cloud City backdrop, which I recently purchased, and
that backdrop.
The darn thing is 28 inches wide. I've actually got an X-wing next to it because I can't find my cloud car to put there, but just an amazing backdrop from a vendor, Cardboard Galaxy. And I follow him on the Hyperspace, and he sells on Evil Bay, but very good products. Amazing, yeah.
So yeah, that is pretty sweet too.
Did you get any of the other pictures I sent?
Hold on, hang on. All right, I am not as quick and technical as Brown Leader here, so
I just realized I still had my TV on there. So
yeah,
you guys
keep
watch my
talking.
TV.
Keep talking.
I'm talking, and I'm talking about crap. You can see a lot of it. Well, I threw this one in for the heck of it because it's such a mixed bag.
Yeah, I see why you threw it in there, and we're going to stop sharing this picture right now.
Well, no, maybe look.
It's ruining my monitor.
Come on, you got original Mego, Kirk, and Spock.
Delphi Ranger, nice DB. Delphi Rangers needs an Delphi backdrop. Yes, that does.
Yes, it does. But look, I got an original 12-inch Vader. And
I need you to fix my 12-inch Vader.
Give it to me. I'll fix it.
Okay, I'll bring it
They're
in.
super easy to fix because behind the Bigfoot, I got my Chewbacca. I had to fix his arms.
So why is Chewie in the background and Bigfoot there? The $1 billion man Bigfoot, $1 million man Bigfoot.
That is my original childhood Bigfoot too. And did you know that the Bigfoot body and the Chewbacca body sculpt are the same?
I heard, but now looking at that, I'm like, wow, that's a huge difference between the two.
The only difference is the head. They have a different head, and neither one of them moves. But when I was a kid, I pretended they were brothers.
Fixing a 12-inch Vader sounds inappropriate. The holding the limbs and leg limbs on are rubber bands, and through time the rubber bands start to deteriorate, and that's what's going on with mine.
And I found you can fix them with elastic cords, thicker than rubber bands, or actually my Chewbacca is held together with a zip tie. Put a zip tie and pull. I mean, you can't pose him. He's not going to hold in wrestling positions. I'm working on this one right now. Hey, and you know what? That Dagobah base Scruffy gave to me.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you gave me that?
You got a new swamp in there.
Actually, that's a kitchen sponge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just trimmed a kitchen sponge and put it in there. Nothing will sink in it, but it gives the same effect. And I've got a Power of the Force loop there, but I kind of got mixed lines there. But again, do you see the background with Yoda's hut?
Yes, I see that. That's pretty awesome.
That is also from the Cardboard Galaxy. I just got that in the other day. I've actually got a green light above it. I didn't turn on, but this green light gives it as a swampy feel. It's kind of cool.
I need to get one of those sponges. That turned out really good.
Seriously, I think it came from Walmart, the sponge.
Yeah, that turned out really, really good. I like it.
Yeah.
I need that. And this one is really cool.
This is my favorite one. Because y'all know Battle of...
Bear with me here. I'm not as savvy as probably. Here we go.
Y'all know the Battle of Hoth is my favorite.
Yes. So there is the Hoth attack base that I am looking for. Well, I'm not looking too hard for it. I mean, if I really looked hard enough, I could have had it last time. But
I've got like 2 more of them, but they're incomplete.
R2 stuck in Dagobah Rain is you know what? I agree with that. They couldn't bring him
You
inside.
are not wrong.
I know that has always not set well with me.
Yeah, you leave the one guy out who can actually rust in the rain.
I know, right? That's just rude.
But check this. This is only about a quarter of my Hoth diorama. And that picture behind of the walkers was supplied by Brown Leader, and I had it put on a canvas backdrop, and it just stands right up behind the rest. And I think it works out pretty well.
I would say so. That's pretty awesome.
I'm actually working on an Endor scene like that right now to go behind my Ewok village.
That would be pretty awesome too.
I'll get that up. But y'all, the stuff is all right behind me, but you can't see it too well, and I can't pick up my computer and show around. So I took some pictures for y'all.
Well, see, for me, this coming winter, my plan is all those shelves you see in the background are dark colored. Mm-hmm. I would like to remove all those shells, replace them with white, and then start doing something like you've got going on there. Because in the background of one of them, I would like a cantina scene because I have all those little cantina stands that came with the figures. I, of course, have the vintage cantina set, so I'd like to do something with that where everything's all lined up and just like 2 cantina scenes kind of blend into one a little bit, sort of. Because that cantina place that's not going to blend very well with those bases, but something like that, and it's gonna be pretty awesome.
I'll take some pictures of my cantina setup for you guys next time.
Dagobah Rain sounds like a '90s emo man.
Oh man, Adelphi, yes. You are so spot on.
Yes, that's sadly true.
My cantina set, I've got the classic creature cantina. It takes up about a third of the shelf, but my figures take up the rest of the shelf. I mean, there's just so much, and they put so many of those action figures out there in the last 25 years that they didn't have in the 70s when, I hate to say, back when we were young.
Yeah, don't say that. That just it's a little painful. It's a little hard to hear, honestly.
What I'm working on right now is I'm trying to find a little stage to put my friggin' Dan and the modal nodes on there.
See,
I've got the whole whole cantina band, but they don't have their own performance area, so they're just kind of standing in the middle of the bar in my scene.
Don't think well, I don't know if this will work or not. So behind me right there, let me pull up the zoom here. So yeah, you can kind of see it over my shoulder. There's Jabba's throne, and then the canteen is off to the left side of that. The canteen band set. So I do need to figure out a way to get them into the cantina scene and work on that piece there. So the boys are there; they're just in the wrong area.
Wrong scene. I tell you what, I've got one of the Biff musicians, and I got a Droopy McCool that are over in Java too. So, you know.
Well, they needed to play another gig, so they were like, "Well, let's go play Jabba's Palace since Max Rebo's out on tour."
Right.
That's my vote.
Actually, I think I have. I need to get a Doug Rebo to go with my Max Rebo, and I don't have many of the musicians from the special edition. I do have the dancers. I picked up the dancers when we were at ICCC back in May. But and I'm working on a whole diorama scene for my Jabba. So stay tuned, folks. What you see behind me right there, only a portion. Look at that. Scruffy's got 10 times what I have.
There's both canteen sets. The two sitting next there, those two boxes.
Oh, man.
Those are both the cantina sets. Max Rebo, the whole band, the dancers.
Oh, man.
The chick.
Sice Noodles?
Sice Noodles, yes. And then the goofy screaming creature that came from the special edition.
The James Brown to the Star Wars universe.
That's like James Brown of the Star Wars universe.
He reminds me of James Brown, man. He's all funky and rhythm, and yeah.
He does for sure. No, I don't think I have twice what you have. I would like to argue that I've seen.
You've got 10 times what I've got.
I have seen your collection. It's as impressive. DB, even Delphi Ranger says DB 5 stars.
Well, I appreciate that, Adelphi. Just wait until I get the shelf up for all my Micro Galaxy Squadron.
See, if I'm looking straight in front of me are the two computer screens, and then behind that is a jewelry display case from Kmart, from our Kmart here in town. Above that, I've got some stuff, and then against the wall back there are the arcade one-ups. I've got Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, and Tempest. Above that are going to be some shelves attached to the wall, and that is where the Endor, the Ewok village is going to go.
That thing takes up a lot of space.
Yes, it does. Next to that will be the Death Star PlayStation, the vintage Death Star PlayStation.
You mean like this one?
Yep, like that one. Yep. Yeah. I have the complete thing. The only thing I'm missing, of course, is the trash compactor foam. Long since deteriorated.
That stuff fell apart. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Delphi
cut up a sponge.
Rest in peace, Kmart. Absolutely.
I miss Kmart.
I do too.
My youth.
I do too. So where we live, Kmart was down the road from where my cousin was. So we would make our rounds. We would cruise down. Sometimes we come down South Airport and start at the Cherryland Mall, as it was called back then, and make our way down towards Ben Franklin on 8th Street there. Yes. And then make our way into town to a place called North Quarters where we could play video games. And remember the arcade, the arcade?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the place, the comic book store you could go into where they sold single Star Wars cards?
Yeah, wasn't that the magic shop with that?
There was a magic shop in there. Hocus Pocus was in there, but there was I can't remember what the name of that comic book store, but they sold.
Yeah, it was downstairs.
Downstairs in the back. Yep.
I do remember that.
and you could pick out individual cards to complete your set.
Yeah, don't make me dig my cards out, man.
Those are mine are out. They're just on display in the display case next to me there.
Yeah, you want to get nostalgia, man. Whew.
Delphi Rangers, isn't Traverse City the cherry capital? Yes, it is. We just had the cherry festival. The 99th cherry festival actually just got over Saturday, a few days ago. So yeah, I miss Hocus Pocus, Jeremiah. Yeah, we
yes,
do too, brother.
man.
There's a lot of things I miss. We could actually start a whole episode here on just things I miss from my childhood. I think we're all homesick for a place we can't go back to a time that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Sadly. Yep. For sure. Oh, I don't know, just random thoughts of displays that we're putting up here. Remember the scene? I think it was it had to have been Rebels, where they go to the Jedi Temple. Maul tricks them into taking them to the Jedi Temple.
Yeah.
Or to a Sith temple, and Vader, and the scene where Vader comes in, except for he's standing on top of his X-wing.
His fighter, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a Darth Vader TIE fighter. I want to hang from the ceiling with Darth Vader standing on top of it. That was an epic scene. I loved that scene.
I don't know if you can see right here.
Yep.
That's one of my TIE fighter shelves, and I've got a Vader in front of it. I had him standing on top of it, but he kept falling down. I think we'd have to secure him in some way because that scene is so epic.
It is an epic scene, and for me, I'm just gonna okay. Don't anybody scream at me or start hate mail, but I'm actually just gonna just put a dab of glue on there to hold them in place. It's a Power of the Force 1996, 97 released Vader TIE fighter. They're a dime a dozen.
I've got two of them. I was going to offer you one if you needed.
Exactly. So yeah, and it's the He-Man version Darth Vader from that line. So they're a dime a dozen.
Yeah, but he's got this molded cape that would look really cool.
Yes, and that's why I wanted that figure, because that cape is billowing like.
Yes.
And that is why I wanted that figure on there. So I'm excited about that. It's one of those things I want to get going here as soon as I can dig that mess out from behind me and figure out where that is. And you and I have a mission this winter, is to start selling some of this stuff. So you and I are going to have to go through and start figuring out a way to get some of this stuff sold.
Well, you're going to end up selling it to me, and then it's just going to be in my room. And
well, let's just go ahead and bring that to an abrupt end then. Why don't you come on over here, and I will create a pile in the garage of everything that can be sold that I can't live without, and make me an offer.
It's a deal, because I know you got some stuff that I know you got droids from my Tatooine setup.
Oh, they're behind me, and as soon as I can find them, bro, they're yours.
I'm working on that and Java and Bespin right now. Those are ones, and I just started that Dagobah. So
I definitely have some any Bandit Universe X-Wing pilots. Adelphi, I'm almost positive I do. I don't remember anymore. Die Advance, not X-Wing. Yep. I'm almost positive I do. Well, here's one of the biggest problems I ran into. I had over 100 hours into cataloging the collection. My computer started to die, so I got a new computer. I took everything and transferred it transferred the old computer to the new computer. As soon as I was done transferring everything, I took the old hard drive out of the old computer. I smashed it into a million pieces. And then I opened up the new computer. I clicked on the link for the link. So just so you know, I clicked on the link to the file that had the old inventory. And that's all I transferred was the link. I didn't actually transfer the file. So there was 100 hours gone. And that was probably 50% of the collection ago. So there's no way I'm inventorying this mess now. There's no way I'm inventorying this mess now. It's Delphi sold. Yes. You know what? Seriously. My plan this winter is to go through the collection, and as I find things, Delphi, I will, if I find an expanded universe pilots, I will let you know. The only pilots I'm going to hold on to are like Dak, Biggs, the more original trilogy characters.
Porkins?
Porkins. Yeah, but any expanded universe stuff, I'm trying to narrow the collection down to something a little more specific. I don't know what specific means at this point, because if you look behind me, you'll see anything and everything from everything ever released. So I'm trying to figure out what does that look like. Like above the radio behind me, you'll see the Unleashed Vader. I have a bunch of Unleashed figures. I'm probably going to let those go too. I don't know where to put all this stuff. I don't have a place to put all this stuff. I don't even have any wall space anymore. I know you see empty spaces behind me, but once I get frames for some of these pictures, all that space is gone too. It's maddening. So Delphi, yes, I will keep you in mind as I go through this stuff. I've got a list of stuff that people are interested in. I'll add your name to the list and what you're interested in there. And if I find it, I will let you know, brother, for sure. And DB, I know what DB is looking for. This winter, my plan is to start going through, doing my best anyway.
Well, I got to say, we talked about it being Prime Days, with Amazon Prime, and
I haven't looked.
Walmart, of course, is having a competing sale, and Target is having a competing sale.
I'm sure they are.
And I'm very relieved that none of them have anything Star Wars related that I'm interested in, because I don't need more stuff. I've got to do what you're doing. I got to be very specific in what I'm doing, and that's why I'm like, if it doesn't fit into a diorama now, I don't need it. It's pretty much where I'm at, unless it's to complete my original set, and somebody tosses me a pop-up lightsaber R2 or something, and then of course I would buy it.
Yeah, somebody tosses me one of those, I'll jump on that too.
So, there was somebody on the IC the other day that claimed they found a animated droids pop up for 50 cents at a Goodwill. No saber, but they found the droid. Whether or not I believe that, I don't know. But
yeah, if it's true, the droid's worth a couple hundred as it is.
All right.
And that pop-up saber is worth at least $3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's epic.
No, the only thing I saw on Amazon Prime Day that halfway interested me is they had the Micro Galaxy Squadron Ghost with the Y-Wings and
the Y-Wings? Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's good, but it's still twice the price that I should pay for that. So
the price wasn't bad. It's just no.
It's a big ship, and where do you put it? We've all got a Ghost.
Yeah, exactly. I have a Ghost. I have a Phantom. So I just no. Basically, if I went out and bought a couple Y-Wings, I would have that complete set.
I've got a couple Y-Wings. I got them for $10 a while back on Amazon.
Jeremiah, they had a Lego Star Wars Star Destroyer for Prime Day. I wonder if I should go and see if this one survives. Yes, you should.
Jeremiah's got a great story of
yes, he does. The short and sweet
giant
of it is
space cat attacking the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up and knocking it to the floor, and it blew up into a million pieces.
Yep, if we can have space whales, we can have giant space cats. So,
well, I wouldn't have believed it, but lo and behold, he's got the proof for it.
Yeah,
one destroyed Star Destroyer.
I told him that that gives him the opportunity to put it back together again and enjoy it a second time.
Yeah, if you had the instructions for it, I mean, it would be harder for sure
without everything separated.
Without the individual bags. Speaking of which, I've got a Leah Bosch helmet I need to finish putting together here. But yeah, without separate, and I will say the separate bags make a big difference.
Oh, big time.
Oh, wow. So yeah, but it could be done still. Of course, if you have all the pieces. by the time a big space cat come and knocked it to the floor, are you sure you were able to gather all the pieces to it?
Yeah, I don't know about Maya, but I have giant space dogs that would be eating those pieces. So,
Oh, giant space kitty knocks Death Star 3 off the shelf because of his big
yeah.
laser. Yeah, uh-huh. Yep.
Oh man. Whew. We are
Yeah.
unleashed tonight. We're just talking
Yes.
real nerdy collective stuff, aren't we?
Yeah, we are very unfocused for sure. But hey, that's what happens when somebody's not here to guide us and
And we don't have
boss us
Wampa
around.
here.
Yeah, no Wampa tonight.
We got to have him back on for his show.
We-
He's got a show
we-
coming up in Duluth here in another month or so.
Yes, he does. Yeah, I was planning on reaching out to him here in a couple more weeks and see get a specific date set aside for us. I'll have to figure out when Brown Leader is going to be gone, and you and I for sure can be here.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, Wampa don't want to talk to no Brown Leader. I'm trying to figure out a date when for sure all four of us can get together.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
But,
he's Steve's worked very hard for his convention, and I know I'm proud from a distance for him.
absolutely. This for sure, and this year I will not be able to make it, but for sure next year I really, really want to try.
I think we have to. Yeah, this year I'm kind of painted into a corner at work.
Delphi, Deidre was wrong. Order is overrated. I cannot agree with you more, sir. And there is no order anywhere.
There's a great meme going around of the famous picture of American Gothic. You know what I'm talking about, with the farmer and his wife. With the
Oh yes,
pitchfork?
yes.
There's a great meme going around with that. It's called Imperial Gothic, and it's replaced with Corn Pop and Dedra in those positions. It's funny if you get a chance to see it. I should have grabbed a copy before we went on the air tonight.
That is awful. I bet that's just terrible. Yeah, keep going. I'm looking for something here. Here it is.
So who's missing tonight? Where's Vincent? Where's Carbonite?
Where's Carbonites?
I mean, come on, Carbonite.
For sure. What's up, bro?
I mean, Adelphi's keeping.
Adelphi and Jeremiah are keeping us busy.
Yeah, you guys got the humor to keep us going tonight, because Scruffy and I got to be the straight-laced guys tonight because there's no Brown Leader.
Right? No, that's why I was glad when he left. I know I'm going to be all over the place and totally unfocused and unleashed, because that's what I am.
Technical difficulties at the start did not help either one of us.
No, I don't even know what the heck that was all of us. I think I've only had technical difficulties maybe twice.
Oh, I know what mine was. Last time I shut my computer down, I had updates.
Well, but I ran my updates. Everything was fine. And then suddenly it says microphone not registered. So I think I need to replace a microphone cable. The one thing I have not done is touched any of this stuff since we started the show, because I'm afraid one nudge, one tweak, and I'm going to lose the connection to that microphone again.
Hey, I've got my extra microphone that actually came from you. If you want it back,
No, if it's anything, it's the cord itself. Well, I have a backup system that I was just about ready to turn on right to the left of me here. The laptop. My daughter gave me a really nice microphone that I'm using now. So the old one is over there. Everything is set. All I gotta do is fire it up, log in. I was actually just getting ready to do that when I figured out when Brown Leader logged in and said, "I can hear you," because I was screaming, "Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?" Finally, he's like, "Yeah, I hear you. Shut up." So I don't know. So also, Motor City Comic Con.
Yeah.
So Motor City Comic Con is coming up in November. I don't remember the exact dates. It's possible that we may have some friends there. Carbonites, you need to be there. And some of the guys from ICCC might be there. So I would love to kind of do a meetup with everybody if we can all pull this together somehow.
That'd be
pretty awesome. Motor City Comic Con. I haven't quite committed to it yet. I still need to for sure. Well, first of all, I need to see if I can get time off. But with that aside, still waiting to see who's going to all be there. For celebrities, for comic book guests. I know that Alan Tudyk's going to be there.
That'd be a
Alan
fun one.
Tudyk, of course, is K2SO.
K2.
I am super excited about that. That so far is the only announcement they've made, so we'll see.
By the way, I have a K2 right here in my Death Star.
You got a K2 in your Death Star? That's awesome.
I just figured, they had to have them. We just didn't see them in A New Hope, right?
Oh, I'm sure they were. Yeah, they had to have been there. So I need to get one of those. I have a 18-inch tall K2.
Do you really?
Somewhere over there. Yep. Actually, that would be Mrs. Scruffy's fault. We were at this Kohl's.
Oh, yeah.
She kept saying, "Do you have one of these?" No. Do you have one? You need one of these, don't you? Yeah, well, I need one of everything, but that's beside the point.
Of course.
You should get one. Okay, been funny about it.
Is it still in its protective half cardboard thing?
Yeah, because it helps them stand on the floor easier. Because they're lining the front of the jewelry case that I got from you, actually, from your sister.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's sitting down in front of those, and those cardboard bases that they shipped in, that they're displayed in, helps keep them standing up straight. So yeah, it's still in that.
Yeah, I have a Vader and a Yoda in those, but I was just wondering, if you take it to Motor City, could you have Alan Tudyk, autograph it?
Ooh, I didn't think of that.
I don't know if you want him to do the cardboard. Cardboard will break down over time.
No, I would. But if I could figure if maybe he could sign
it across the torso,
across the torso, that flat spot right there in front of him. Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll look at it and see if
get a good silver Sharpie where it would stand out.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna take a good look at that and see if that's possible. All right, I guess I'm going to Motor City now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So also the same weekend is Grand Rapids Comic Con. So my plan is to spend a couple days at Motor City and then Sunday cruise up to Grand Rapids Comic Con because there is a very special guest there, somebody I've always hoped that I could meet someday.
Pikachu?
No, the Pink Power Ranger. No, this gentleman right here, Howard Chaykin. Howard Chaykin. So Howard Chaykin is an animated artist. He was involved in the animation for the first 10 Marvel comics. But one of the things he was also involved in creating was this image right here. So picture this, summer of 1976, they approached Alan and said, "Hey, here's some of the characters. Here's some of the some rough drafts, some pencil drawings and stuff. We need you to create a poster for this upcoming movie called Star Wars." So with no information on the movie, he created this image, and it was a poster that they gave away to people as they walked into the 1976 San Diego Comic-Con. So this was one of the first. This is the first Star Wars image available to mass public. And you'll recognize it because of this right here. That image became this cover for the issue #1 of the Star Wars Marvel comic book series.
Can you imagine having an original of that from 1976?
I've seen them. I've seen reproductions going from between $50 and $75, and I've seen originals going from anywhere from $3 north of $3,000. There was one on Evil Bay for a huge chunk of money that had Mark Hamill's autograph on it.
Oh wow!
I think at this point you're paying for Mark Hamill's autograph from back in the day, really. But yeah, that image would be awesome to have in a collection for sure. I would
if they were to run another printing of that, I'd still buy that just because it's a cool piece of art.
It really is, and if I had the wall space around here, it would probably already be hanging up.
Yeah,
that's one of the
problems
I have, and that's one of the problems I have is, there are there's a lot of empty space on these walls, but you don't see what's framed up that's leaning against the wall here and leaning against the wall over there, leaning up here and there, or folded up or rolled up behind me. That's got to go on display. So I really don't have any space left.
Yeah, I don't have any space. I don't know if I can turn this and you can see it's kind of hidden there. I've got the circus poster.
You have my favorite poster.
That is my favorite Star Wars poster. It's hanging right above my television. I look at it.
If I didn't have the movie theater Star Wars re-release over there, I would have that. Actually, I don't know if I can actually turn this thing or not enough to see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there.
Yep.
So right behind the O-ring is that poster. And I love that poster for one reason. It is has coming soon Revenge of the Jedi on the bottom.
Oh man. And that's an original.
Yes, that's an original movie theater poster.
Wow. Got the folds and creases and everything.
Yep. And when I had it framed, I had it professionally framed. They wanted to smooth it out. They wanted to remove the wrinkles from it, but I told them no. I love that look. It's got history. It's got a story behind it. So I had them just lay it flat, flatten it out because it was rolled. I didn't roll it. I bought it rolled. So I left it rolled until I could get it professionally framed. So I had them flatten it out. Otherwise, I left all the creases, every little wrinkle, every little defect in it.
Yeah, that's history right there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a story. It's got patina. There you go, the patina.
There you go.
I have the original Burger King posters, the 4 that came from Burger Chef.
Oh, I love that artwork.
I have all 4 of those. Those I had smoothed out. I had had any creases removed from them. They look like they're brand new. But I really wanted that movie theater poster to stay that way.
That is cool.
Oh, red paint marker would be better than a Sharpie. Yeah.
Oh, Adelphi, you're so right.
Yep. I'll take a look at that figure and see, is there enough room for him to sign it? I can relate to the creases and folds. Absolutely. I'm glad somebody else can too.
Yeah.
It had character to it. It's in good enough condition that if I would have had it smoothed out, it would look really good, but I didn't really care at the time. Yeah. I just wanted it I put it in a nice archive glass, UV protected and everything.
Nice.
So yeah, I love that poster. Definitely my favorite piece one of my favorite pieces in the collection. If I had to start selling everything around me, that would probably be one of the last things to go.
Do you want to see a really cool piece of art?
Absolutely.
I may have shown this on the show before, but it's been a while.
Delphi Rangers. I have creases and folds. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. So I'm excited about the Grand Rapids Comic Con too. I want to get up there and check out that, get an autograph. Maybe have them sign an issue number 1 of the Star Wars Marvel comic series. And you'll find this one funny, DB and Brown Leader, and anybody else who's familiar with ICCC last year. They have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reunion going on. I know, right? And this is the 30th anniversary for TMNT, and it's being re-released in the theaters in August. So there may be a screening coming up.
Oh boy,
we may need to go. What do you got for artwork there, DB?
I apologize if I've shown this before, but this is a one of a kind.
I like one of a kind.
It's a thrift store, and my BFF of 45 years is an artist. So he bought this and gave it to me and told me that he improved it for me. And I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, that is so awesome.
But
that is so awesome.
There's a Yoda on here walking to the hut, and the Millennium Falcon is up here. Can you see the Falcon? The lights.
Yep, right there. Yep, we can see it.
And over on this side, there's a Death Star coming out of hyperspace.
That is awesome.
It's not shown so hot. But yeah, it was this picture. It was this, little Hobbit hut, and he added the Yoda and the Death Star and the Falcon. There's some X-wings up in here, and I have no room on my wall for this, so I lean it next to my TV so I can enjoy it.
That's awesome.
Maybe I'll take a picture so we can display it on another show.
Absolutely, that would be cool. I would love to see that look quite a bit clearer. Unboxing, that is a cool, one of a kind piece of artwork. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I do love that.
Yeah, my buddy is very, very talented, and
I would have to say so.
I'm forever grateful for that.
Adelphi, is that Jabba the Hutt? Any Jabba in there? So, speaking of ICCC, there we had a little comment there about the TMNT reunion happening at Grand Rapids, and it looks like tickets have gone on sale for ICCC. Rooms at the host hotel are already selling out fast. So,
and we have ours, right?
Yes, we have ours.
All right.
I will double and triple check that again tonight. But they were there. And then tickets have gone on sale already. So Vincent, all you guys, Delphi, Vincent, everybody,
get your butts to Nashville.
Let's get into Nashville, because we need a big reunion, a big gathering, Brown Squadron gathering. Unboxing, looks like there's room in the wall behind you for it, DB.
Where?
Maybe above Vader's head there.
Well, there's supposed to be another shelf there, but then the Star Destroyer wouldn't fit, and Vader and Chewie wouldn't fit. So,
oh, see, looks like there's room right next to the between the ceiling and Vader's head for that. Adelphi, can your buddy paint X-wings on the beach, on that beach painting there?
On my beach painting, what?
On that painting there, it looks like there might be like a X-wings in the background there on the sitting there. Need to look into that. That would be pretty awesome.
Well, there's some in the air on it, but not on the ground. I'm back. I never left.
There you are.
I'm here.
All right, so that was pretty much all the news I've got for everyone.
And you guys took all the good Disney Plus stuff coming up with Visions 3,
the whole lineup for the rest of the year,
and Rebuild,
I'm pretty excited about the lineup here. Visions is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see that sequel to Rebuild the Galaxy.
That was so good. Rebuild was so good.
Absolutely.
And go ahead.
As I was cleaning up the man cave down here, because I actually started cleaning today. I pulled the couch out, vacuumed underneath the couch. I got to dust around the TV later, and I happened to find a bag on the floor. And in the bag, guess what I found?
Cocaine?
No, the missing comic books.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I found the issues that I'm missing, so I no longer need to go track those down now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Although cocaine,
Rebuild was a fun series. I enjoyed it. Yeah, unboxing it was an epically awesome series. I loved it. I'm still thinking I gotta go get me a Dark Falcon Lego version so that I can have the Darth Jar Jar. As utterly stupid as that sounds, I might have to do it.
You and I talked about this briefly at ICCC. Getting an original 1978 Falcon shell and modifying it into a Dark Falcon, and I'm still tempted by that idea.
Oh, that's happening. If you actually got up out of this chair and started walking around the space, around this man cave, I'm in the basement, obviously, because as I said, we broadcast live from our wives' basements. Yeah. I could literally walk along and every foot and a half point out an unfinished or started an incomplete project or something I need just a couple more pieces to, so that I can get this, so I can get it done.
Yeah.
And I could literally walk every foot and a half, 2 feet point out another one. The last thing I need is to buy a shell and let it sit and collect dust for the next 2 years until I can get around to painting it black.
Especially a shell that's 2 feet. It's huge.
Exactly, and I have two Millennium Falcon shells back there that I need to finish putting together. One is ours from when we were kids, my brother and I. And the other one, I think I told this story before, came from my son-in-law's family.
Mm-hmm.
And his aunt, he had a relative that worked for Kenner. And at Kenner, he produced the mold for that Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
Now, there's nothing special about this Falcon other than the story behind it. It's a standard production Falcon off the toy shelf, but he actually made that mold for that Falcon. So, I mean, obviously, it holds more value to me than it does to anybody else. But
nobody else would appreciate it the way you do.
And I want to put that one back together because it's missing some pieces. It's showing some age. I want to put that one back together too and have them both sitting up there. One's mine, one was theirs when they were kids, kind of thing.
Yeah. You know what? There was a vendor.
Oh, unboxing! Did you have to tell me that?
Oh,
unboxing the Dark Falcon is currently $30 off at Amazon. All right, Adelphi. I've seen it on sale for a couple bucks off. Adelphi Rangers, hurry up! It's getting retired. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that it'll get retired, and because the last thing, do I really need it? No.
Need and want are two different things.
No,
Darth Jar Jar.
I don't need Darth Jar Jar. I want Darth Jar Jar, but
you could custom take a Vader and take a Jar Jar head and put it on there.
No, the eyes on Darth Jar Jar are the orange. I'm almost.
You'd have to do some paint work. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, like my artistic skills are gonna fix this. Right. Yeah.
I gotcha.
You forgot who you're talking to?
I can't draw a stick person, so I get it.
Exactly. So, whoops. Ooh, I almost lost it. Yeah. So no, there's no artistic skill here. I can't draw a smiley face, so that's not happening here. I can't paint anything, so.
It's a good thing you're pretty, Scruffy. It's a good thing you're pretty.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a darn good thing I'm pretty. Mm-hmm.
So, did you get anything for Collection Corner?
Collection Corner, other than finding some comics I knew I was missing, no, I did not.
I mean, do we need to play the music, or should we just sing?
Yeah. Well, hold on a second. Collection Corner. See, he's got these labeled, and I'm not sure what they are. So
you're going to hit Collection Corner, and it's going to be Joy of Sprinkles or something.
What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising? What's that? Merchandising. Come, I'll show you. Open up this door. Come, walk this way. Take a look. We put the picture's name on everything. Merchandising, merchandising.
I love that line.
Oh,
it's not the one I was looking for, but that works.
Spaceballs, the flamethrower. The kids love this one.
Oh, I love that line. Yes. So there we go. Collection Corner. What'd you pick up this week? Talk to me.
Oh, I have to go first? Oh.
Yeah, because I really didn't pick anything up. I mean,
well, yeah, you did.
I did break out a Jackson.
Is that the $2 Jackson I bought?
Yes, it is.
Well, these things ended up on my desk this week. I got some comic books. You know, whenever there's a comic book on my desk, I know Scruffy's been there. And
yes,
a Star Tours droid.
That is the ICCC purchase that I wasn't sure if I had, but I was almost positive, but not positive enough. And I'm like, I'm going to get it anyway. I bought it anyway, got it home anyway, and guess what? Yeah, it's literally right behind. It's right about where the cord goes through the from behind my head right here. Yeah, it's right about behind that in the glass case behind me.
Well, these are, this one's going to end up probably in my Jawa display.
Yeah, as it should.
And before Prime Day, Amazon had a killer deal on the Micro Galaxy Squadron Ahsoka ship.
That's pretty awesome.
I got this for $16. Normally, I kind of control myself into original trilogy, but this ship is pretty badass.
It was
Kind
pretty.
of like
Yeah,
Bumblebee, right?
yeah, exactly. It's a badassatron.
And then Mrs. DB was grocery shopping the other day and ended up in the toy section.
Oh yes.
Now,
Of course.
I have like two or three of these already, but
Need one more.
this price sticker here says $3.80, and
Where?
Meyer.
Oh crap!
And this one does something my others don't. Watch this. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
It coos, man. It blinks and it coos.
I didn't need to hear that.
My others don't do that, so.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to make a run into town here shortly.
You know what? I'm just going to leave this on screen because it's cuter than me.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I'll give him that. What else you got?
Okay. Oh, dude, come on! I showed 4 things.
Well, I know you bought more.
Well, that picture.
I knew it.
The picture of the Dagobah with the backdrop of Yoda's hut that came in this week.
Awesome.
That's pretty much it. I mean, what do you want from me? Well, other than the lights I have on my shelf to light things up, which are not currently on, were 50% off at the Home Depot, so I bought some more of those.
Nice. That's awesome. All right, well, that's pretty epic.
So tell me what you got there. Oh, look, it's finally collection corner.
I did.
I want it all.
I want it. Oh, I want it. So I did. I told you I got some comic books. That is really literally all I bought. I'm kind of I'm at a point right now where I'm holding off to see before I do anything stupid. I need to know what I have behind me because I'm buying something that I already have, and that's starting to get a little pricey. I bought the thicker comic book that has multiple issues in it, the trade paperback.
Mm-hmm.
I bought one of those that I already have.
Those are not cheap either.
No, so I'm running into this problem, and I've got to get this under control. So I'm really holding off on buying anything until I start turning some of the stuff here and figure out what I have, what I need, what I want, what I got to have to complete something. Unboxing. I'm not the only one who forgets what I have in my collection and buys another one. No, sir, you are not. I think all 3 of us, me, you, and Brown Leader, are in the same boat right now.
Yeah.
For Brown Leader, it's not quite as painful, but for me and you.
No, but when I've got like 4 baby Yodas, and then we have a mortgage too. Yeah, maybe I don't need to buy a 5th baby Yoda.
Mortgage due. Yeah. What's that episode? The episode I have $30,000 in credit card debt. I told them I can't pay it back yet. Yeah. That should be my theme song every time I go to ICC.
Do you know what I'm sad about?
Do we have time for this?
Well, somebody pointed out earlier that we had the National Cherry Festival here in our hometown
99th, yes.
last week, and
you didn't get to see Weird Al.
Weird Al Yankovic, and I couldn't get tickets. I waited too long, and then my office mate,
yes,
my office mate sends me video of him doing The Saga Begins, wearing full Jedi robe. She thought she was being nice, and it just stabbed me in the heart and made me feel bad.
Agreed. Well, here's the scoop. Did you know that show was completely sold out?
Yeah, I found out the hard way.
Yeah, I drove by I got out of work soon enough that I could have stopped and seen it, but I drove by there and saw that the line to get in was past the volleyball courts. Now, for those of us listeners out here who are not familiar with the area, that would be a 3/4 mile walk.
About a 3/4 mile, I'd say. Yeah.
So the line to get into the area for that concert was 3/4 of a mile long at that point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the only show that sold out.
And it was still an hour before the show. So people, and you can see people making their way down to that area to get in line for that show. So after working for 8 hours, I was like, no.
Well, you know what? Weird Al is so iconic. I had friends from all walks of life, metalheads, ghetto rappers, country, rednecks, who went to the show and all loved it. Weird Al is the uniting force.
Agreed.
Everybody loves Weird Al.
Sadly, I agree with that. I really did want to see that show. Maya, yep. I still wanted to see Weird Al again. Hey, at least he's seen him once. I've never seen him once. So yeah, I really wish I could have saw that show, but didn't make it. Sadly, but someday we will get there.
Iconic or ironic? Yeah, you're right. Adelphi's got a good comment there. Throw it on.
Iconic or ironic? A little bit of both, actually.
Yes.
You asked me.
The answer is yes, Adelphi.
The answer is yes. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up and get out of here because
we've been talking about nothing for almost 90 minutes.
For 90 minutes, and I can see a little face over there on the couch staring at me. I think he wants to go take care of some biz. So
I got nothing. We don't have to listen to Dad Joke of the Day, do we?
No, we do not. And guess what we're not going to do? Dad Joke of the Day. Although we do have DB raking the lawn. Sorry, I had to bring that up. So in Brown Leaders Speak, I can't remember how this goes. You can find us on X for social media. You can find us on X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, or email us at brownsquadron@gmail.com. You can find all of our socials, beacons at .ai at Brown Squadron.
Remember to smash that like button.
Yeah, we don't have Vincent here to say scream.
I know, that's why I'm throwing it out there.
I'm Kramer, yes. So smash that like button and pulling up the last thing I need here. Here it is. So thank you for listening and watching Hyperspace Heroes. This is our roughest closing yet.
We'll be back next week with Brown Leaders, infallible leadership,
and his smoothness. Yes.
Yeah.
The smoothness. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And you have been listening and watching Hyperspace Heroes. That's no moon. And since I don't have him, where's the outro? Here's the outro. Oh, yes, the joyous sprinkles.